Good morning, day 28. So today is weigh-in day, and I'm over at Tracy's later on, so I shall be able to give you the live results as they're unveiled. A bit like Eurovision, isn't it? The results of yesterday for me were that unfortunately I had to pull out of the walk. I got about 10 minutes into it. My knee was so sore that we decided it'd probably be best if I went home. So I was at Jo's house, and I'd been chatting on the way to the start of the walk, and I said I'd turn around and go back to her house, but then I got lost. So I had probably had about 25 minutes of walking anyway, trying to locate her house. But anyway, so rested the knee. Lunch, I was an angel. I had a crayfish tail salad. I didn't even pick a chip from Sally's plate. It was really good. And back here, quiet afternoon. Now, today, I've woken up feeling great, feel thinner. But just before, I just need to tell you about the smorgasbord last night. So I still did a smorgasbord because I'm a feeder. Now, I didn't have any of it. One of the things I had done on the smorgasbord was some asparagus. So I did my salad with some asparagus on top of it. And I did Hattie a few little bits. Now, I don't think they even necessarily wanted a smorgasbord. I just couldn't help myself almost. Anyway, I'm really going to try not to be a feeder. I could have quite easily done them a plated meal. I had my plated salad, which was lovely. It was chicken. And it was perfectly adequate, and I had some asparagus, as I said. So I've got to curb my need to feed them rather than feed me, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my love of cooking and cook still, but feed them. So they'll eventually end up spherical like me too. So that's what I've got to do. But it was interesting. I remember years ago talking to my friend Elaine, who helped me hugely with a previous diet, and we used to have long conversations about how I saw food and how I looked at food. And together we came to the conclusion that I probably was a chef and went into food because I wanted to be around food. So that's the sort of food addict in me. So I didn't get fat because I worked in food. I loved food, which was evident even as a child. I was overweight. And so my progression was to work in a kitchen or in the catering environment. So I was kind of comfortable because I was around food all day. I suppose much like paedophiles become scout leaders or janitors at schools. Alcoholics run pubs. Do they become alcoholics because they run a pub, or do they have that predisposition to alcohol and they feel most comfortable in a pub environment? So it's an interesting one, isn't it? Anyway, my factory settings are to feed people. Me being my most important person that I feed. And I've always, up until now, I've always got a cake on the side. I've always got, if someone comes to my home, I'll offer them food, drink. That's my way of showing love. And I don't think my parents necessarily were like that. I don't know how I've inherited that. My parents were very much foodie people, and we would eat out a lot. But I definitely am prone to putting food as one of my sort of top things I can do if I love you. Feed you up. In fact, it was quite good because when I first met Pete, I fed him up. I think I probably put a couple of stone on him because he was very thin when I first met him. Typical bachelor, never ate. But it was also very good because he had a very dodgy wardrobe when I first met him. And it gave me an opportunity of buying new stuff for him because obviously he didn't fit in the old stuff, it's kind of like two birds, one stone really, or two birds, two stone. Anyway, I will see you later on tonight. And I will see you with the results of week 4. Week 4, my God. Week 4. Anyway, I'm hopeful that I should get a good weight loss this week. And I'm also hopeful that I will be able to march around the field later on at lunchtime, because Monique this morning is feeling much better after a night's rest. It hurt me in the night, but this morning I've woken up and fingers crossed, all feels good.